What's up everyone? This is Kiyato here and welcome to my anime and manga haul. So first things first, Sakura Con. I just got back from Sakura Con, or at least it was last week. But yeah, that is my local anime convention that's held every year in Seattle. So got a lot of cool stuff that I got there, as well as autographs, which I want to show you guys, which you might see in the thumbnail. And secondly, my Ami orders. So got some stuff out on Ami that I already paid for like 2 months ago, and then not too long ago, like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. But with what's going on around the world, I don't know when the next time I will see those items. Fingers crossed, they ship it out somehow, or miracle happens. But I don't know. It might be a while until I make another anime manga haul video, because a lot of times most of my stuff I get are through Ami. So yeah, right now it's just stuff that I got at the cons and stuff that I got through some thrift stores. So yeah, next time I make a anime manga haul video, it might not be until maybe Anime Expo, if I'm being completely honest. So, but I'll definitely put out some videos on like me talking about animes, mangas, stuff. But I do post a lot of video game hauls, so you guys want to check that out. Definitely check my channel below. On the bright side though, I am likely going to Anime Central in Illinois next month for definitely the Idolmaster stuff, because holy crap, did that con announce some pretty amazing guests that I am literally going on my way to go down to Illinois for that con. So definitely hanging out with a lot of people, and also checking out Chicago for the first time, because I've never been to Chicago. So one of my goals of that trip is not only getting autographs and meeting the cast of Idolmaster from Million Lives as well as Cinderella Girls, but also going to Galloping Ghost, which is the biggest arcade in the US. So I definitely always wanted to check out that arcade and get some Chicago dogs. So definitely going to be a fun experience. I am working with some people to get a room with friends and all that sort. So I'm definitely planning a trip, and I'm definitely trying to go. So that is the exciting news. And of course I'm going to Anime Expo as usual. So yeah, can't wait. Still trying to plan everything out, but fingers crossed everything works out. Anyways, let's finally move on to the anime and manga stuff that I got. So first things first are my manga pickups. So I always get these at Half Price Bookstore, because they are the place where I can find some cool stuff that I can't find on the internet, and also get a pretty good deal on them. So first things first, I got Monster Volume 1. So this is a series that everyone always praises about. I will be quite honest, I never checked out the series yet or read it, but from what I gather from everyone I talked to that just decided to check out or watch it, they think it's one of the most beautiful masterpieces of anime, because the storytelling, the characters, it's just a series that first off is from Naoko Urasawa, who is quite known for making 20th Century Boys, which is another series that's very popular with everyone. But yeah, Master of Suspense. Very good series, very suspenseful. I think there's a meme that comes out here as well, and it has one of the coolest antagonists in the series. So definitely a series I want to check out eventually when I'm mentally ready. But for now, I picked up Volume 1, which you can actually pick up the bundle volume, which has Volume 1 to 3 in one package through Crunchyroll or Barnes & Noble. So I definitely might get some of those, because they actually have an alternative cover, all these. And yeah, pretty hard to find these ones now these days. But Volume 1 of Monster. I got 2 volumes of Air Gear, a series that I am hunting for to complete my manga set. So Volume 1 and Volume 2, which, yikes, freaking $13. Not good pricing, but I've seen much worse, like $19 to $23. But yeah, definitely a series if you guys are much older. Definitely early 2000s anime, which I remember watching when I was very little and listening to Chain, and I feel like I'm going to bring this up every time I get a new volume of Air Gear, but it is so hard to find these volumes in English, especially ones with the original Del Rey logo, because I know they have the Vizio or Kodashi, But you can tell these are like the original copies based on the logos on the back right here. So the original logos are really hard to come by for these books, but still really cool. I love Air Gear. There's about like 37 volumes, so I think I'm like 30 away from completing my set, or so. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if they swapped to Viz Media after like halfway, because they tend to do that. But yeah, Volume 1 and Volume 2, definitely a banger series. And I picked up 2 volumes of a certain scientific railgun. So I got the first volume right here, and Astro Buddy, which I don't know if it's an additional spin-off, because technically this is a spin-off from certain Magical Index already. And this, I'm not too fully for sure, but this one has Shokuho, who is literally one of my favorite waifu characters in anime in general, so very happy to get this for like $4. So, pretty happy. Wait. Oh, what the heck? Okay. I guess it's a spin-off from a spin-off. That is pretty nuts. Spin-off from Scientific Rail, or what the heck? That's so bizarre. So, a spin-off of a spin-off, but this is the original spin-off, and if you guys don't know, this has officially ended about 2 weeks ago, because the creator, Kazuma Kamachi, he pretty much decided to call it wraps for this series, which I can understand because he's been doing this for like 17 plus years, I believe. So this has been one of the longest series or side story series for a long time now. I don't know if any other side story mangas that are out there that lasted this long, but yeah, this was definitely one of the most popular. I think this was, in my opinion, more popular than certain Magical Index, because Misaka was, or Mikoto Misaka, which I always butcher her name, definitely one of the most popular female characters of all time, next to Evangelion with Rei and Asuka. So one of the most popular tsundere. I think she is the second or number 1 tsundere character of all time in anime. But yeah, manga ended, and right now I guess I kind of want to collect all the mangas set for a certain scientific railgun. So yeah, but good news, they did announce a season 4, so I'm actually pretty stoked for a season 4 of this, because I actually do like this a lot more in Magical Index. So hopes, and yeah, got for $6.50. Anyways, that was the loose ones, and here is the biggest one that I got for my manga pickups. Naruto Volume Set 1 to 27 box set. So the original OG Naruto, got it for $100, for a flat $100 since I had a coupon. But yeah, this pertains Volume 1 to 27, which comes with this little cool box, which you guys could see here. And yeah, it's pretty easy to store. I mean, it's pretty massive actually. Yeah. Oh man. So I usually tend to avoid getting like Shonen Jump series that tend to have a box set, because usually I like collecting the box set more than buying them loose, because one, you get for a cheaper price, and 2, it's easier to store, because that way I don't really have to use a shelving space to put my manga books like back there behind me. So, you know, I like collecting the box sets a lot more, which ideally you guys saw me have my Bleach one, but I also want to get my hands on the One Piece ones from the first 3 box sets. But oh, where's my Naruto? Here is the Bleach one that I got back then as well, for like a little less than $100 originally. I think I got for like 85 or so. But yeah, try to get my hands be cost effective and cost effective space, because look how much mangas are just in here, and how much I could be able to store. So pretty happy. But that was pretty much my biggest find for a manga. That, and I would say the Air Gear. Honestly, Air Gear, like I said, banger series. Definitely, I'm a retro head. I love like the older animes, so pretty happy with these manga finds. Alright, next up are my anime pickups, which I don't really often say, because let's be real, animes are getting expensive now these days, and you can just watch online. But these ones, I got a pretty good deal with them, especially since I got them at Goodwill. but I got Tsundere Children, which pretty sure that's how you say it. I mean, Tsundere Children. But yeah, got it for $4 at Goodwill, and luckily enough, everything is in there. So, do I know what the series is about? No, I do not. Here's the synopsis if you guys want to check this out. But hey, when I see anime and I see under $5, I see myself buying. So, got this for $4. And then I got a really good one that you guys might be fully aware about. My Hero Academia. Shout out to the series because it just ended recently, so really good send off for the series. And first things first, I really hate when they do the whole, part 1 season part thing. Like, I really absolutely hate that. Just stick with like season 2, season 3, like just do that. But yeah, got this for $4 as well. And yeah, everything is in there. Oh wow. Shout out to Funimation. I honestly wish Funimation was still around. I kind of wish they were still their own separate entity from anime companies in the US, because I feel like there's not a lot of American anime companies, because I feel like everything's all funnel one certain company now these days, which is not really fun. I'd rather have like competitions. So shout out to Aniplex for still sticking around. But yeah, shout out to Funimations, and shout out to the team that finished making My Hero Academia, because honestly everyone was so happy, and I think the ending for it, for the anime side, was very well made and very well animated, so I think it would have had a really good proper send-off, so shout out to that team. But yeah, I got a Goodwill. But you know what? Let's go back 20 years ago, or you know what? Let's go back 30 years ago. Let's go back to the time of VHS tapes. So, yeah, picked up 2 Pokemon VHS tapes, which Fighting Tournament and Water Blast. I don't remember these ones, but hey, these are some classic Pokemon VHS tapes, which honestly pretty good shape. Well, besides this one, but pretty cool classic right here. One of these days I'm going to send these to a museum, or rare collectible. So I got that, and here's the only one I actually bought that wasn't at a thrift store. I actually got through CD Japan, and that is the movie Look Back. So this is the same creator as Chainsaw Man, and this one's a really good one. It's not going to be action heavy oriented, but it focuses more on coming of age, grief, and if you want like one that's going to be realistic to like human life and seeing how this happens on day-to-day life but in animation form, this is definitely one of the ones that will hit you hard for like feelings. So definitely a really good movie. I was about to say series, movie. And I remember watching this in the movie theater. First off, I hate my movie theater for not giving out the Shikishi boards, but one of the most beautiful movies, very well animated, very good story from the creator of Chainsaw Man. I think it's Tatsumi. So, got this. I really wanted this limited edition, which I will be doing an unboxing of very soon. Or when I said soon, I meant like a month or 2. But this is the collector's edition, which I'm pretty sure you can still get on CD Japan. So if you guys did watch this movie and try to get your hands on it, go on cdjapan.com. That'll be your best way to get the limited edition. But if you guys have not checked this movie out yet, please do so. Please do so when you are mentally prepared, because like I said, this movie will hit you in the feels, like Violet Evergarden. But yeah, that was everything I got for my anime pickups this whole video. By the way, I forgot to mention, but I started watching baseball recently, actually, about a year ago. And I actually been going or attending baseball games for the Mariners. Shout out to Ichiro. But yeah, I attended not too long ago, and I was there to witness them Mariners making it to the playoffs during Naruto theme night, so I kind of showed off that jersey. Fortunately, we lost to J Blues, which sucks because it would have been cool to watch Mariners go against Dodgers, which that would have been pretty exciting to see, since Mariners really haven't made it out of the playoffs. But yeah, they actually had a theme night recently against the Yankees not too long ago, which unfortunately we lost to Yankees pretty badly. But yeah, it was One Piece theme night, which they were handing out One Piece jerseys, which is pretty sick. Which I will open because I do not plan on selling this at all. I plan on keeping it, actually. Because this jersey is pretty sick. I mean, take a look at this. The Mariners logo, or Mariners sign team. And on the back right here, the Straw Hat Crew. So, pretty sick jersey, which I honestly say this is a much better jersey than last year's. Last year's Naruto jersey, I'm not gonna lie, that looked pretty lame, or embarrassing to wear because holy crap, all I had was Naruto Shippuden with Naruto with his kunai and it just says Seattle or something, or Naruto, which not my favorite design. But this design, I like the colors. It does match well with the Mariners theme colors, and the back saying Straw Hat Crew. So I'm gonna wear this right now. They are actually having another theme night in September for Naruto, funny enough. But it's actually a Katsuki theme jersey, which I'm actually pretty excited about because that jersey looks pretty sick. So you guys live in Seattle, Oregon, definitely attend that game for the Katsuki jersey. And shout out to the Mariners. You know, I think Mariners did win against Texans recently, so pretty happy. But yeah, pretty sick jersey. So yeah. Besides the Mariners game, I also went to Sakura Con as well, which I mentioned beginning of the video. But Sakura Con, my hometown anime con, which I normally go every year, yeah, is also my first anime con that I ever went. So I will be making a video talking about my experience when I first went. But I'll be honest, this year I didn't really film because nothing really happened, and many of my friends didn't attend this year. So I didn't really do too much at the con that could warrant me to make a video for this year's vlog, so unfortunately no vlog this year. But good news is I spent under $200, so I didn't really buy much things there, which here's some of the things I did get. I got some acrylics, so something I shouldn't buy because I bought a lot when I was in Japan, but I couldn't resist. I mean, Kotoni, one of the most popular Idolmaster girls, I mean, come on. She is one of the most popular right now. And I had to get this. Like, it's not often I see Idolmaster stuff being sold at the convention. I picked up this little cute Jirachi pin, and they are winking, so I thought this was pretty cute right here. And the only other Artist Alley stuff I bought this Bloodborne print as well, and I think these two are actually the only things I bought for like Artist Alley stuff, because I'll be quite honest, I didn't really buy much at Artist Alley because I feel like Artist Alley changed a lot in the anime con scene. Like, there's a lot more interesting stuff, to say in a respectful way, and you know, when I was checking it out this year, it was something. So I don't know, I'm gonna be checking other cons. I've been noticing a lot of this happen with like other cons, like Otakon and stuff like this, so maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just the scene's just changing a lot. But yeah, that was the stuff that I got at Artist Alley and stuff that I bought at Boots. But most of my money that I spent at SakuraCon went towards buying a lot of CDs actually. So we have a lot of guests of Blue Account and Scandal coming as the musical performance, so you know, I had to get their CDs signed. So I was lucky enough to get 2 CDs from Scandal signed, and I'm pretty happy about that because I've been wanting to see them perform for a while now, and I was going to watch them perform back in 2012 or 2022, but 2 of their members got COVID during that time, so they had to cancel the whole world tour, which sucks. But luckily enough, they were the guests this year at SakuraCon, and they killed it. Like, seeing them perform up close, they were amazing as a band. They were definitely my highlight. Seeing not as big as Rio, if I'm being honest, but seeing Scandal definitely really fun this year. So got 2 of their CDs signed by them, and I also got 2 CDs from Blue Account signed as well, which you guys may be big fans of. So there are 2 CDs, Blade and ENCOUNT. So those I got signed. And I also got this autograph right here, which this was one of the things I got for free. It was from the marriage toxin that Bandai Filmworks is promoting, which the first season, first episode just came out recently, so you guys should definitely check that out. But here is the printed, or here is autograph, not printed autograph. And this is signed by the main voice actor of Goro, or Gojo, I think it's Goro, that's an anime character's name, protagonist. So this is from the Seiya's signature, which unfortunately they weren't signing anything personal, they were only signing prints, which is still fine because I honestly think this print quality is pretty nice if I'm being quite honest. It doesn't feel like flimsy, it feels a lot more thicker, like plastic paper. But going through more autographs, I did meet Nagahama, or Hiroshi Nagahama, or I think that's his name. But he did some personal sketches, and that probably was the longest, I would say, for lines. But it was definitely well worth it, like Utana, Revolutionary Girl, here's close up, and Mushimo, which if you guys ever watched the series, he was the director of this. But some personal sketches, which I absolutely find amazing. So just wanted to show you guys this. But the main thing that everyone wanted at Sakura Con is Emi Nitta, the voice of Honoka from Love Live, the original Love Live. So I managed to get her autograph. So sick. Right here. Unfortunately, she wasn't doing any personal autographs, so you can't really get any of your stuff signed. So the only things that you could get signed from her was the Shikisha board that I just showed, or her CD, or Checky, which her Checky was a one that was like out of nowhere. But let me show you guys. This is probably the biggest highlight, but this is her CD album that I got signed, which I didn't know there was only 2 CDs or 2 songs on here, so it's kind of unfortunate, but still, getting the sign, it would have been cooler if I got the Love Live thing signed. But one of the most unexpected things that they were selling at their merchandise booth, which I feel like a lot of people missed out on, was that she was selling personal checkies. So here are some personal checkies that they were selling on Sunday, which I have more of the checkies. I just forgot where I put them exactly, but I bought a good amount, and my bad, I'm just trying to find it right now. But that was pretty wild actually, that they were selling checkies, because you could have got these ones signed, and these ones are like one of a kind too, like personal, like Polaroid pictures of Emi Nitta, which I don't think you could get this anywhere. Maybe you could get this in Japan if she ever performs in Japan, but holy crap, getting this in America, like this was one of the craziest things that they saw at the merchandise booth for like $10 each. So definitely a rare collectible item for the Idol fans right here. And I was very fortunate that I did not, like, had to go to the merchandise line on Sunday, because Sunday was the only time they were selling these. So your boy lucked in. I also forgot to mention that I did get a picture with her as well, as you guys can see right here. But anyways, that was pretty much everything I got for this anime and manga haul video. I don't know when the next time I will be doing one. Most likely, probably Anime Expo if I'm being quite honest. But I will try my best to make some, content on anime, manga stuff. And if you guys want to check out my video game stuff, yeah, you guys should check that out, because I've been on a roll with video game hunting, since I also collect a lot of video games. But anyways, besides the point, hopefully you guys take care of yourselves. If you guys can, subscribe if you haven't to my channel, because I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, which I'm below 200 or less than 200 now, and I've been posting a lot more shorts, which I guess been helping a lot. So yeah, follow my shorts and follow my TikTok. I'll leave the links below. But anyways, if you guys made it to the end, I just want to say thank you for the support, or just watching and hearing me blab my mouth off like crazy. God, can't wait to see how long this video will be. But anyways, subscribe below to support me. Comment below if you guys have anything to say, or just want any help on any stuff, like how to get stuff and all that kind of sorts. But anyways, this has been your boy Kyato signing off. Hopefully you guys take care of yourselves and don't engage in Twitter. That's my best recommendation. Anyways, hope to see you guys in my next video, and I'll see you guys then. See ya. Pop.